times, but we're getting better. So I'm going to share a piece with you all that I wrote called When I Am Anxious. And it is about how I deal with anxiety. So I hope you can find yourself in this piece. If that is you dealing with anxiety, hope you can find some solace in the fact that you are not alone. When I'm anxious, I don't sleep. I don't breathe. I forget that taking in air keeps me living, which leads to headaches. When I'm anxious, I don't eat. My need to control this unpredictable world around me forces me to use my own body like a vice, holding things in place that tend to move out of reach. I use the sharp sting of my hunger pangs to keep a grip on my sanity because I can't stop you from leaving. From keeping the bottom from falling out from under everything I thought we were building together, from you turning your back and pretending that I am somehow now invisible because I'm standing right in front of you. But I can control the amount that I consume, limiting the pounds that I accrue by pretending that every piece of food not eaten is a battle won in a losing war, a moment of victory when yet another failure attempt to be loved is beaten by depriving my body of the same necessary nourishment. And the prize that I win are the compliments from people that say things like, "Girl, you look so good. What have you been doing?" Well, I keep a steady diet of water, coffee, heartbreak, and self-mutilation. You should try it. When I'm anxious, I don't eat. I don't breathe. I forget that taking in air keeps me living, which leads to headaches. When I'm anxious, I don't sleep. I stay awake, replaying the day with all of its mistakes and imperfections, staring at a dark ceiling, hoping it will say something that will make it okay for me to forget another day of feeling abandoned. But these walls don't talk back. They just build higher and higher spired reminders that I am alone in this world full of people whose only concern for other people is how they fit into their twisted personal agendas. So every hour tossed and our loss becomes the middle finger I wave in the face of an absent father, a so-called friend, a stupid guy, and a society that has forgotten to see me as more than just the total amount I owe in student loan debt. More than those taxes they so gladly removed from my last paycheck. More than the sister of two brothers and the auntie of a nephew who prays that the beautiful shade of black they were born with will not be mistaken for a gun, getting them gunned down on street corners after curfew. And people tell me things like, "Girl, you're so woke, so passionate, so driven. How do you do it?" Well, I blast angry black chick music while I get ready for bed. You know, with those common sense lyrics that scream the injustices I see every day, mind spinning from media lies on repeat like racism ended with slavery, and I headbang to the frustrated sounds of dreams on hold, caught in the system of American dreams turned to nightmares while I try to sleep, which I don't, because I am anxious. And when I'm anxious, I don't sleep. I don't eat, I don't breathe. I forget that taking in air invites life-giving oxygen to flow to my brain, which prevents headaches. Without breathing, I can't think, which means I can't create. I don't feel safe to be myself in this place where a sense of self is shot down in the streets of public scrutiny, internal wars with private mutinies, protesting the fact that I was made for more than riding on the slave ships of fiscal responsibility, economic profitability, and status quo marketability. Stripped of power, forced into that hands-up position of false humility, staring down the gun barrel of mental and emotional captivity. I can't breathe when I'm anxious. I forget that the only way to fight back is to rest, stop, take a deep breath, and nourish myself on this truth that these battles I'm facing were never mine to fight in the first place. So when I'm anxious, I forfeit my greatest weapon, which is peace, peace of mind. Peace is lost in time from all the time I've spent worried about everything, not adding a moment to my life or hair on top of my head, everything, shallow breathing, a sea of anxiety, everything, because when I'm anxious, I don't eat, I don't breathe, I don't sleep, I can't think, I can't see, I can't hear anything except my own tainted thoughts blocking in my hands, your mistakes already forgiven and new chances already given. But when I'm anxious, I'm not free to be my true self, not free to paint liberty across the canvas of this life that you've given me, not free to trust you, not free to trust anything. And my anxiety is the raging Dead Sea I have to cross to trust you when you say that you got me.